So the man... Ali can put on, and this really is a shock for the ex-champion when the official champion, Joe Frazier, gets into the ring to receive an award. And that really was a well-kept secret there. And look at these two taking the last waltz there. Muhammad Ali and Boudini Brown, his trainer. And you watch, you'll notice Frazier won't even go over to Ali. He's just bursting his sides with laughter. What a character, this man. How can he do this when he's coming up for a fight? And even the intended victim, Floyd Patterson, there looks amused by it all. Good evening. So that's it. You can get your comfortable ringside seat with us then for Muhammad Ali and Floyd Patterson. And the usual prayer there, the Muslim prayer by Muhammad Ali. He does this before all his fights. They're both wearing white trunks, but I think they're sufficiently well known not to bother with identification. And if you're not too sure, well, the man who's 29.5 pounds heavier, Muhammad Ali, he's the tall one of the two. So then this is the repeat match. They boxed in 1965 when Ali, or then Cassius Clay, was champion of the world, and he stopped Patterson in 12 rounds. Patterson's rather proud of the fact that he was still gamely on his feet at the end of that fight and wants to prove that Ali certainly did not carry him. And at 37, physically, doesn't this man Patterson look really extraordinary? 13.6 and a half he weighs, 188.5 here.
Jerry, we're going to go to the other mic.
So now we'll find out whether Patterson, in what he describes as a peekaboo style, he puts his head between these high gloves, can just duck inside that long left hand. This left hand that he uses almost like a Chinese torture there, Ali, to wear down the opposition. I think I'll be a bit surprised if Ali shows too much contempt for Patterson, because he does have, whatever else he doesn't have, a good left hook. And that's the punch that had Ali on the floor in the fights with Sonny Banks, Henry Cooper and Joe Frazier. Just casual flicks, as you can see from the big man there. He really is an amazing mover. And at 30, as they say, he isn't getting any younger. So you can really say with these trunks, you're getting it in black and white as well as colour. Now that's the leaping punch you may have to look for there. If Patterson can dive in with that left hook, he calls it a gazelle punch. He really leaps off the floor. That's really the only chance he has of tagging Ali.
Watch it down.
So at the end of that first round there, it looked to me as though Muhammad Ali had spent up so much energy shouting there at Joe Frazier, who was introduced into the ring before the fight, that he wanted to take it easy a bit in that first round. But I like the look of Patterson at 37. He really is incredible and could dance around quite a bit and not carry any superfluous poundage. But this man doesn't even consider it's worth sitting down at this stage. This is his 40th fight, and of course he's lost only one, and that was to Joe Frazier when he lost the title. When I say lost the title, when he failed to win it back, actually, from Frazier in this ring last March. So round two then, and the research round is over. And Ali just flicking that left hand, but when he decides to put a bit of weight behind it, it is a hurtful punch. Now we'll see if Patterson can use these clusters of blows that he used to be famous for, combinations they call them in the American fight game. He puts them together, still fairly rapid, but it's a question of getting near Ali to do it. That's the problem. Well, we had what looked like a rehearsal there for Patterson's leaping left hook, and there he is trying to work up a bit of steam there, trying to get a bit of tempo, but both extremely relaxed fighters. And you can understand that when you have a man who's been 20 years a professional. Well, he was almost signalling there that he thought that punch was a bit low. Not only does he hurt with this, Ali, he breaks up the concentration of the opponent. That's the name of the game. Keeps him at bay all the time. As Patterson trying to set himself to leap in with that left hook, you notice that Ali's trying to beat him to the punch. Just say, take that, stay out of distance. There it is again. Now you can really see that one coming. Unless Patterson's trying to show Ali that punch and then speed it up when he's least expecting it. Now this is a question now of Ali's defensive skills. He realised he can't take too many liberties with Patterson, because the last thing a veteran fighter loses is the power of punch. They get a little slower, but they can still bang a bit. It looked a bit exciting to the bleachers, as they say, the backseaters here, but those punches weren't getting through. He was just brushing past Ali's shoulders with them. So no, they're not bothering to